Hi. Thank you so much. We want to stay here for a night.
You could just go through them and you can see.
Okay.
So if we want to share a room for the night,
That's fine.
That's okay, yeah? We don't have to take like separate rooms.
If you wish to take separate,
Yes. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I think let's
let's
share a room.
Yeah, and we want one that's where we can see the sunrise in the morning.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Yes,
Okay. Sawa.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come, you can take this with you if you don't mind.
Okay.
Great.
Wow.
So tired. It's been such a long day.
You know, and this place is so nice. And these pillows.
You can just
can't
sink inside and be like,
yeah.
no, I think we should shower and change first.
Yeah, before we start falling asleep here.
Yeah. But then, do you feel like getting out?
We have to. Do we have an option?
Okay, let's
In
just...
3. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Wow,
feeling
okay.
So nice and
I
fresh,
feel,
man.
yeah. Oh
And
my
these robes
goodness.
are so nice.
So it's like, you know, when you change out of like a clothes that you've worn the whole day, and it's like yes,
it's just so refreshing, man.
Yeah.
And like so
okay.
Lanka free.
Before we get carried away, hey guys, as you can see, we're in a different place. We are at Lymack Suites, and of course, I'm Wambui.
And I am Queen Akinyi.
And today we are just enjoying a lovely night here at Lymack Suites, which are serviced apartments located on Kiambu Road. This place is beautiful.
So
I especially love the rooftop.
Yeah,
it's
the
very,
rooftop
very
is
pretty.
really nice. I can't wait to watch the sunrise.
Yeah. Oh
It'll be
my
so
gosh.
nice.
Don't worry, we'll capture all that for you.
Yes.
But for now, we are going to be having a very interesting conversation here at Sleepover Series. So, the Sleepover Series is a series where we just come here and talk about everything and anything about our lives. And
just
what we've
basically
learned.
like girl talk.
And
sharing our experiences.
And funny enough, I've really wanted to do this ever since I started my YouTube channel.
Wow.
In January.
Now.
I wanted to have this sort of series where we just talk about real things, and we get to do that. And today we are going to be talking about pursuing your passion.
Yes.
So for those guys who don't know, Akinyi is an actor. Maybe you can let me just give you time to introduce yourself properly.
I'm so weird.
It's a safe space.
This is a safe space. You are welcome here. Thank you. Namaste. So, namaste in bed. So, I am Akinyi I, and I am an actress. I do mostly theatre. I've done a couple of short films here and there. One series EV. But yes, basically I am trying to find my footing in the acting world, and that's sort of how I met Foi. Like met. You know, not at Instagram. That's just seeing. How we met officially and got to work together and sort of shared our experiences, and we're like, why not do this and share what we've learned with other people and even just build on each other, because as women we must build each other. It's important, man.
Yeah, and I guess for me, the first thing that comes in my life is acting as well. So I've acted since I was in class 6, but that was like, drama fest, nini. Oh my gosh.
Let's at church, Mary.
Best time.
Oh my God, I'm pregnant. Joseph, what did you do?
And high school 844. Oh wow. In front of you is ready to present.
Welcome.
And it was so much fun, but you leave high school and you're like, okay, what do I want to do? And so for me, I started studying law. So if you guys follow me, then I was in law school for a period of time, and it was mostly because when you get good grades in in high school,
hizi ma A sasa kwa sababu umepata he medicine, engineering, law, hizo sasa ndio makaria za nguvu.
Kuna hizo top 5 and of course you have to conform.
It's so horrible though how you have to conform to sort of these top careers just because you have good grades and just because you're smart.
It's like,
it doesn't mean that you can't become a filmmaker.
It's like filmmakers should be dumb, or like journalists should be what are you saying?
Exactly.
You need brains for everything. So what are you doing in school?
Well, I am studying psychology and counseling, and actually it wasn't my first choice. I wanted to do theatre and film, but then the only university that offers that in Kenya is KU. Yeah, my dad was like, well, now sitaki watu waende hizi mashure za public kwa sababu mutabaki mukiwa wagapi kwa class 1000. Sasa mukiwa 1000 kwa class utasoma kweli?
Let me tell you, it's a fact. I was in your end.
In your end.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway,
so basically that was my first choice, that my dad refused for me to go to KU, and it's just actually recently that USIU now has film studies, and I was like, but I'm in 4th year. I'm not going back to school for another 4 years. No, thank you. No.
I've just been there. I'm like, should I? Because I'm doing journalism, and then they brought film, and then I'm like.
But you can do a minor, can't you?
Not until the first class graduates.
That's like, damn, that kind of sucks.
I know. So it's like, okay, you have to choose.
But you know what? People learn from YouTube, guys. YouTube is a new school.
So like shout out to Justin. Sit somewhere over there.
YouTube class of 2018.
But you should start a tutorial for guys.
He should. Really. Yeah. Shout out to Justin.
I wish you guys could see how he's just looking at us like, oh, to understand.
So basically I am studying psychology, and for me, psychology has mostly been, I don't regret studying psychology. Part of me wishes that I did communication, because Daystar is known for communication. But then I didn't want to do journalism. I really wanted to delve deep into film and theatre studies. So I felt like doing communication at Daystar would not give me what I want. So instead I went for psychology, which may be a little bit far-fetched, but it's helped me understand characters much deeper. It's helped me understand myself deeper, accept myself, and be able to make myself sort of a blank slate that a writer or a director can be able to just paint on me, and I'm just, a walking piece of art.
And I feel like, especially if you're an actor, and I'm an actor, but I'm also very passionate about media. So one thing when you're an actor is you don't realize, or you do realize that it takes so much from you, and it also gives a lot to you. But as an actor, you have to learn how to be vulnerable, and it's oh my god, that's one of the hardest things. So when we're talking about passions and everything, we were actually discussing this before the cameras started rolling, and it's about how when you are doing something that you're passionate about, you have to look at the negatives that come with it.
You can't just look at the glitz and the glamour.
Because even if you're acting, even if you're an accountant, even if you're doing YouTube, there's gonna be a downside to it. Yes. Everything has a downside to it, and there's some people who are always like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? And I want to do that and
you're
that
like,
and that.
Bruh, it's hard.
It's freaking hard.
It's hard out here, man.
No one tells you it's easy.
Yeah,
you know?
It's true.
And I don't know if it's the same for you.
I think it's... Being an actor specifically is such a bittersweet journey, and I think it's like that with every profession that you are in. Yeah. But some professions might take more from you than others, you know, because for example, something with acting is that you play different roles with every production that you get involved in, and what happens is that each one of those roles takes away from you but also gives back to you, because I feel like, I don't know if you felt this, but with every role I've played, I've understood myself deeper.
And sometimes it's scary, especially when you're playing roles that are evil.
Yes.
And like Meryl Streep said in one of her videos how like even the people who play the evil characters, they have to take time and look for the evil in them so that they can be able to portray them in such a way that it's so genuine. Yeah. And to do something like that and be like, yeah, there's a part of me that can be like, I could kill someone. Yes. You know, I have that seed in me that I could be angry enough that I'd want to kill you. Yeah. That would be scary, to be very honest.
Yeah, especially, exactly, especially if you're not that kind of a person.
Okay, so before we start, you know, diving into acting and all that, because this is mostly about passion, maybe you can just tell us when did you decide that this is what you want to do?
I think, you know, have you ever had something following you for so long that you're like, okay, fine. Yeah. I just really feel like acting has been that one thing, because I've wanted to do so many things. I've wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. I've wanted to be a child psychologist. I've wanted to do clinical psychology at some point. Like, there's so many things I've wanted to do, but acting was the only thing, like, ever since I started professional acting, which was 10 years ago, ever since then, it's always been following me all the time. And when I'm not acting, I feel there's a part of me that's missing, you know, like I feel like I'm not fulfilled. Yeah. You know, it's like sort of, I feel like acting is my purpose in life. Yeah. However it will help other people, or however it will help me in my journey in life, I just feel like I realized, you know what, I'm so passionate about this thing. There was a time when I was doing 3 productions at the same time.
The time for Too Early for Birds.
I would wake up at 5:30 to get ready to early for Birds rehearsals. Yeah. And then I would go to class at like 9-10 after rehearsals. Go to class, finish with class, come and do Sarafina rehearsals, and then leave to go for Cinderella rehearsals. I would leave home at 5:30 in the morning and get home at like, you know, like 9 p.m. And it was quite tiring, but I remember one day I was so sleepy and very tired, but then I wrote in my diary, very bad handwriting, I am so fulfilled. Yeah. And I felt, you know, have you ever felt so fulfilled that you're like, imagine I can die today? I can, because I feel fulfilled.
I understand that.
And I think that's when you know what your passion is. Like, how did you...
I mean, when you're talking about like writing, I am so fulfilled. I just had this memory of the film for Machakos that we did called Petra. Yeah. So we filmed this thing in Machakos. It's hot. Where we were filming, there were so many rocks, and your girl was in heels. So I was walking on heels, and not at the stones, at the pebbles, like the mawes for building. Yeah. So I'm walking the whole day in the sun in heels, and it was for so many hours. My feet were killing me. I was sweating. I was tired, but I kept going. Yeah. I was like, by the way, and when we finished, yes, we were tired and we were exhausted, but it wasn't the exhausted for Akinyi imechoka. Yeah. You know, it was like Akinyi imechoka.
Wow. Nimefanya vitu mzuri.
Yeah. So as we were saying earlier, you know, those things that essentially, even when it's hard, it's tiring, it's frustrating, you still want to do. I feel like,
and you still want to keep going.
Yeah, and I feel like your purpose is aligned first of all to your passion. The things that come naturally to you, your purpose is always aligned to that. Of course, I feel like at this time, especially for me, I'm not sure exactly what my purpose is in its entirety. But I know that it's aligned to that in some way. It has to be, you know. And for me, I'm so grateful because my parents have been so supportive.
It's so important to have a good support system. Whether it's your friends or your parents, it's just important to have the support system. But also, even if you don't have that support system, don't give up on on what you're passionate about just because the people around you don't support you. There's so many successful people who their immediate family or their immediate support system did not give them that boost that they needed, but they still got to where they needed to get because they were passionate about it.
Also, like, even just trying, because sometimes we feel like we're so scared about so many things, and fear holds us back from a lot. Like, when I was in law school and I was thinking about, like, just, you know, I was like, I'm done and I want to start something else and do something that my heart will actually feel content with. I was so scared about what my parents would say. Like, not even what anyone else would say. What would my parents say? And that was so scary. But funny enough, there's a way the universe and God works that it's like once you want something, everything will align in the way you want it. So that conversation started with my mom, and I was like, okay,
she's game.
She's like, okay, yeah, it's fine, you just decide what you want and I'll support you. And I was like, wow. And
it's a nice feeling to be able to have your parents, you know, be behind you and support you. Because even for me, I've been asked so many times, hey, sasa una graduate, what is your plan? Masters? I'm like, well, I want to do acting full time. Okay, sawa, tutakusupport too. Whatever makes you, you know, happy. And I think when you just try and make that extra effort to, you know, not sort of fight your support systems, but sort of just let them see things from your point of view.
I guess we don't want to make this video really long because of already I feel like
but I guess we could probably much later on maybe do like a follow-up video. Maybe in the comment section you guys can ask questions, talk about things that you guys are passionate about that you're probably maybe scared to delve into or scared to go into, but deep down you know this is what I truly want to do. And also you can share like how you knew you're passionate about something.
Especially I feel like at this point, and especially this series, you guys can be as real with us and we'll be as real with you guys. So whatever you have to ask, man, just ask us. We're also trying to figure things out.
We're not actually like 100%.
We're young and also trying to figure out everything that we're doing and everything that we want to do, but we are learning and we want you guys to learn with us. So I guess thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to comment, share, subscribe. Also follow her on Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel and we've done a video on her YouTube channel. And a big shout out to Lymack Suites for partnering with us in this video. Thank you. A big shout out to Made Productions for helping us with the filming and editing of this video. So till the next one, bye.